Hi guys, welcome back. It is back to the bar today with this workout that is going to target the inner thighs and the glutes. So a really great classic bar routine. It's going to be high reps, lots of endurance, lots of good burn, and all you need for this one is a chair or a bar, something for a little bit of balance. So grab that and let's go. Hello, if you guys are new around here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I like to film mostly bar and Pilates workouts. Sometimes we mix in a little bit of cardio, sometimes we slow things down and do more of a yoga inspired slow flow. So today, very classic bar workout, focusing on inner thighs and glutes. So if bar workouts are something you would like to see a little bit more of, I would love it so much if you would pop down below and hit that subscribe button real quick. We are here twice per week. Lots of variety within that and lots of things that you can do from your home with little to no equipment. Plus, I've got my little support team right here. Layla's here for the ride, so let's go ahead and get started. So, really quick little warm up here just to bring a little bit of mobility into the hips. You can just have hands on the hips. We're just gonna draw circles with one side, so knee bent. If you don't even want to deal with the balance there, you can just rest your hand on something. So we don't really care so much about the balance right now. We're just trying to open up the hips, wake them up a little bit, and reverse direction. So especially if you've been sitting a lot lately, or if you haven't been doing a lot of exercises in a turnout. My turnout's a little bit rusty right now because I didn't do anything for about a month in a turned out position. I did some things, not as much as I usually do. And go ahead, bring it down, switch legs. So yeah, it will close up a little bit if you're just spending all of your time in parallel. So bring a little bit of movement, bring a little bit of heat back into it and reverse. Woo. So you can actually hear, well, I don't know if you can hear, I can hear my hips just crunching a little bit. They're getting back used to being turned out, which is kind of nice actually. But they're being a little bit resistant, a little bit crunchy. And go ahead, bring it down. Switch back to that first leg. You're just gonna do a little bit of a turnout to the side here, tiny bend in the knee, and we're just gonna swing forward and back, forward and back. So getting that motion in there. Again, my hip is just popping a little bit. But yeah, if it doesn't hurt, no worries. That is just kind of a symptom of working on that range of motion. If it hurts, then do make it a little bit smaller. Whoop, kick in the wall and bring it down, switch sides, same thing. Again, I'm just gonna be hitting that wall behind me. Hey ho, it is what it is. It is what it is. One more here. And then bring it down. Let's just take the feet nice and wide, toes turned out. Arms are just gonna reach up here. We're gonna sweep down, sit nice and low. Inhale, big reach up again. So exhale, drop into it, pause there for a second. Inhale, reach, sweep up overhead. Do that just a couple more times. Squeezing abs tight, really pressing legs back away from you. One more there, drop back down into it. Hands to legs, and you're really actively gonna push one leg back, dropping that shoulder into center, but you really gotta push against that leg to get that opening. And go ahead, switch. It's nice though, because it will also stretch out a little bit of the lower back and the shoulders. Come back to center, bring it all the way up. Okay, that's gonna bring us into our start. So I'm just gonna show you all the exercises really quickly. It's not too crazy, it's pretty straightforward. You're gonna be here at your chair or bar, feet in a first position, so heels together. Outside leg is gonna be our starting leg. So you're gonna have that little bit of a bend, just like we did on those swings. Knee is turned out to the side, so kneecap should never be forward. That's parallel now. So keep it open, push heel forward. We'll do a lift there. So we'll do a minute of lifts, in fact. Then we're gonna keep it up. We'll pulse for 30 seconds. We'll do an extension for a minute. With that extension, again, kneecap stays angled out to the side, and it's not going to be an extend out there. So you notice I'm not just extending from where it is. This pushes in at the same time. We'll do a straight pulse there for 30 seconds. We'll put everything together, so it'll be a lift, extend, 1 minute of those, and then we'll do a baby bend extend for 30 seconds. So that's it. Disregard Luna sneezing in the background. It's one of the other cats. And set up here for your front attitude lifts. Here we go. So 1 minute, like I said, we'll lift and lower, lift and lower. At the same time, so we're working inner thigh of the leg that's lifting. Luna's still just really sniffly. Working inner thigh of the leg that's lifting. We're also working the supporting glute. So make sure you're squeezing that supporting glute really, really tight so that you're not just collapsing in it. And as I said, keep pushing heel forward. So if you're doing this and you feel it just rotating, oh my, back into parallel. Luna, girlfriend, if you feel it rotating back into parallel, keep it a little bit lower. So better to keep it a little bit lower and maintain the turnout than do like a really big high lift, but essentially just be in parallel. We're also thinking of squeezing the lower abs nice and tight with these, keeping back flat, pushing forward slightly. You don't want to be leaning back away from it. Do one more here, keep it up. Here's our little first set of pulses. So nice and controlled with these. Again, check in with that supporting glute, squeeze it tight, back nice and straight, and just try to turn on that single little area there. 30 seconds here is actually not too bad. I suppose the final 30 seconds maybe will feel bad. Last one there, and then we're gonna do that extend and bend. So knee pushes across a little bit, bend, extend, bend. So I personally feel that I have not done these for a long time. So really, what I mean by that, well, that I haven't done these for a long time. So these are feeling a little bit fresh and new to me. So if you haven't done these for a long time, or if you've never done these before, yeah, they're pretty uncomfortable. It's not gonna feel like the most natural thing. If that's the case, don't worry about it. You've gotta just keep coming back to them. They do get easier, I promise. Normally this is like one of my preferred bar exercises because I can just kind of like knock them out and go. Today, they feel a little bit harder because I haven't done it in a long time. So yeah, these things change. Hi Luna, thanks for dropping by. That's kind of you. One more here, keep it straight, and we're doing a straight pulse there. So I always advise slowing down these pulses a little bit. Sometimes people go really like crazy like this, where the torso is moving as well. Torso should not be moving. There's no motion from the line of the hips up. It's all just down below. So if you were just like standing at a counter here, having a drink, and someone could only see you from about the navel up, it would look like you were doing absolutely nothing other than standing there. So again, if you're losing that turnout a little bit, bring it down a little bit lower, focus the energy on that inner thigh, lower abs as well. Woo, oh, that was our set of pulses. Sorry guys, forgot the pulses were 30 seconds, no worries. Bring it back down, where you lift, extend, bring it back in. So we did 40 seconds of pulses there. That was just a little bonus. I'll make sure we do that on the other side as well. We'll still do our full minute of these bad boys though. So lift and extend. This is my favorite one, the lift and extend, because I do feel like with that extension, it's not momentum exactly, but with that movement extending long, I find that that's the easiest way to locate the max turnout. Lena's just coming and going. Leo still hasn't made an appearance in the new year. I don't think he even made an appearance in the Christmas videos. He is just a sleepy, sleepy guy. All right, one more here, and then a little tiny bend extend. I promise I will stop these at 30 seconds this time. Fear not. Keep pushing that heel forward, finding that turnout. The bend is tiny, the extension is full. So make sure you're finding a little pause each time in that extension. We're not just like on the knee. Few more seconds here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And that's it, release. All right, there we go. So definitely should feel inner thigh of that side that was just active. Also, again, glute supporting side. We're just gonna switch sides. We'll do all of that same song and dance over here on the other side. So find your first position, little attitude here with the outside leg, and here we go. So starting with a lift here. Lift and lower. I don't know what Luna is up to today. Hi Luna, please don't step on the timer. Please don't step on the timer, my friend. You got litter on your tail. Okay. Okay. How about that? Sniffing. She's suspicious. Does Barre smell weird? I don't know what she's smelling. She's smelling my phone. Is it because you peed on my phone the other day? Yeah, that happened. That happened. Luna peed on my phone the other day. Love that for me. And it's been acting a little bit janky since then, so amazing. This is why we can't have nice things, Luna. And then keep it up and pulse. 30 seconds here, I got it. Though we will do that straight pulse for 40 seconds. Sorry, gotta match the first side. Gotta keep it consistent. Big squeeze of that supporting glute, especially if, like mine, you are now supporting with your non-dominant side. So notice you could do this whole thing without any bar, without any thing to hold on to. It is always just an option. I think it's a nice option because with that available, go ahead, extend here. With that available, now we can really focus in on the legs, whereas, I mean, I can still focus on the legs if I'm not using it, but it's a little bit more kind of abdominal core work. Up to you though. It is a nice little challenge. Definitely if you're using like a chair or a bar, you shouldn't be leaning into it. So it should be like 2 fingertips. That's all you need, even 1 fingertip. That's all you really need for the balance of it. It's just for the balance. It's not to take any weight out of the leg. But yeah, it's up to you. Sometimes I actually feel like I prefer to not use it because I can get a little bit straighter. Sometimes just the idea that it's there, I just will tilt toward it a bit. But at your discretion, few more seconds here, keeping toes pointed. Now Luna's crunching on some food. Keep this one long. Sorry, this is our 40-second one. Keep pointing through the toes. Again, send your mind to that inner thigh. That's our active part. Check in again with the torso. Make sure you're not doing a little lean back. You shouldn't be feeling it in the lower back. Should be feeling, however, a little bit in the lower abs. So if you imagine this same position, but let's just say we're lying down on the floor, leg up, what's gonna be the most active muscle group in that? Lower abs. The secondary would be inner thighs. When we're standing here, it's just flipped. So primary is gonna be inner thigh, but we're also using lower abs. There we go, there's our 40 seconds. So bring it back down, we combo. Lift, extend, bring it in. Lift, extend, bring it in. As you're bringing it in, we're opening even more out to the side, still pushing the heel forward. So 1 minute at least. So you'll notice if you guys have been doing workouts with me for a while, the camera is still very over, like more this way than it used to be. That's because our Christmas tree is still standing right here, basically like just in front of me, kind of to this side. Christmas tree is staying up through the end of January. This is a new strategy I have. It's a new Christmas strategy to carry Christmas through the end of January. That's what's happening. So I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm pretty happy about it. I think the tree looks really nice. It makes me happy to see it. I'm gonna leave it up. Keep it out, a little micro bend, extend. Last one on this side for inner thighs. Keep squeezing that supporting glute. That's kind of what gets most tired for me. I don't know if you're in that same boat. Few more seconds here. Here's 3, 2, 1, release. Not a moment too soon. Okay, so should be feeling fairly even now on both sides. Give it a little shake out. Before we do all of that to the rear, we're gonna come down into a wide second plie position. We're gonna do a minute of pulses and a minute just pressing knees back. So sit nice and low, pulsing first. Here we go. So weight in the heels, tailbone is tracking straight down. I don't really care what you want to do with the arms here. I will leave that up to you, but keep these pulses low and slow, really controlled. So it's controlled lift, controlled lower. Finding a bit of resistance each direction. If it's too bouncy, it's going to be very joint based. So you want to be squeezing the corners of the glutes. It's actually this pulse, this isn't the bad one, it's going to be the knee backs. The bad one. We should have started with those, honestly. Oh well, we got those to look forward to. I could have left it a surprise, I guess, but I didn't, so here we are. Here we are. But I do think this set of pulses is just kind of a nice like reset after doing all that unilateral work. Woo, I'm getting a bit sweaty. I know I always say it, but it's really warm in here. What is the temperature? 21 degrees. It's pretty warm. All right, stay low, press, press. So these are tiny. You might not even see. You might be like watching me like, you're not doing anything. I assure you that I am. The smaller these are, the better. Because if they're really big, probably what's happening is the knees are really dropping, pressing, dropping, pressing. I don't want you to press inward. I want you to just be pressing back. So in theory, you should be starting from what feels like your widest point, and we're just gonna do that little extra squeeze, get a little bit more in it. Get a little bit more of it. Tailbone is still tracking straight down, so check that you're not tilting forward. Again, that's not the same thing. I don't even feel it if I'm tilting forward, honestly. I feel nothing there. So stay nice and straight. All these little things may seem like little things, but they make all the difference in how you're going to feel this. So tension of form is important. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Slide up. Give it a little wiggle out. And as I said, we're gonna go back to the first side again, so we don't have to like double up on the sides ever. Go back to the first side. We're gonna repeat everything to the rear. So you can stay as you are here, just to the side of your chair bar. You can turn and face it if you want. I'm gonna go at a little bit of a diagonal, basically just so I'm not kicking the wall, and so that you can see what my leg is doing. So you have options here. Same exact series, so I'm not gonna remind you of it because it's the same. Well, I'll remind you as we go along, but we start from that attitude position, squeeze supporting glute tight. Here we go. It's a lift and lower. Torso stays straight up here, so don't tilt forward. We just wanna find that corner and squeeze it. Again, knee is turned out here. We don't want to be moving into parallel. So just double check that you're not suddenly with knee forward here and foot just pushing back. Ideally, knee and foot should be more or less even, but it's going to depend on your turnout. And it might not be the same for both sides. It probably won't be the same for both sides, in fact. It could be. Still thinking of keeping lower abs tight. So keep these relatively small, but focus on that turnout and focus on that big squeeze. So squeezing that corner. Send the mind where you want the muscles to work. One more here, keep it up, and we pulse. So just finding that corner, squeeze, squeeze. So since the last time you would have seen Layla, she's now 2. We now have a 2-year-old. Very exciting. Very, very exciting times for Layla. Capricorn season. A few more seconds here, and then we'll go for that extension. So extend and bend. Toes pointed. extend. Make sure you're keeping it back. Another little thing, I want you to keep doing what you're doing, but another little thing here that I often see that is a cheat is that knee comes in and it's just from here. No. You're staying all the way back now. Eventually we'll do that combo where we are bringing it back down, but for now, knee stays in a single position, except for pushing across a little bit. So we're keeping squeeze in both glutes. In addition to being Capricorn season, it is currently Mercury retrograde. Wah, wah. So if any of your technology is failing, like all of mine currently is, frankly, it'll be a miracle if this video is posted, then yeah, welcome to Mercury retrograde. Keep it straight here, little pulses. So really, again, find that glute, squeeze, squeeze. Supporting glute, ooh, she's burning. Yeah, my phone has been a little bit on the fritz, like I said, since Luna peed on it. But also my computer is not happy times right now. It's just, yeah. This does happen to me around Mercury retrograde. It's not the first time. Probably won't be the last. All right, bring it all the way in. Now we combo it. So from that attitude, we lift, extend, park it back in. Lift, extend, bring it back in. And I'm still kicking the wall. Ay. What can you do? So it's actually gonna be the same as when we were going to the front. What did I say? Push heel forward, push heel this way. Push heel toward you. So not too much more. We'll do all of this on the other side. It does pack a punch though. It does get a nice little burn. But unless it's really, really hot in your abode too, probably not too much of a sweat with this one, which is nice. Last one. There, and then keep it back. Little baby, bend, extend. Keep chest lifted. Again, you should be able to do no hands. Could do the whole thing, no hands. It's only 30 seconds. We're over halfway. Got about 10 more seconds remaining. Keep pulling up from the navel. Ooh. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Soon enough, it's gonna be summer in Madrid and I'll get to complain about that heat. All right, switch sides. So, same thing here. Again, how was I turned here? I was turned like this. Okay, trying to figure that out. So, again, I'm just gonna turn on diagonal so you can see a little bit better. We start from our attitude lifts. So, lift and lower. Ooh, this one feels special because it was just supporting, so it feels some type of way. Keep just squeezing everything tight. We can do it. Does anybody else still have their Christmas tree up? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. It's part of a whole strategy where I'm extending the Christmas season so that, check it out, Christmas Day, you do stockings, you do a nice dinner. You sit around between Christmas and New Year's, you watch your movies, you do your puzzles, you read, all that good stuff. Then, so in Spain, we have Epiphany, which is the 6th of January. So that's when we watch It's a Wonderful Life. We go eat octopus. Why? I don't know. Keep it up and pulse. Then, wait, the sales all begin. For us, they start January 7th because that's when Spain identifies the end of it being. But if you're elsewhere, they might start at right after Christmas. So then you take advantage of all the sales to actually buy Christmas presents, and then gift Christmas is the last Saturday of January. Money saving. A money saving strategy. Keep it up here, extend and bend. So that's what we're trying out. And then also it just keeps the excitement alive a little bit longer. because as this video is going live, it is Blue Monday. So happy Blue Monday, the most depressing day of the year, which like, it's based on a formula that's like weather, time since Christmas, time since breaking New Year's resolutions. It's a bunch of different stuff. Anyway, so it's supposed to be the most depressing day of the year. Happy Blue Monday, everyone. So yeah, I'm not gonna experience that because I'm still deep in Christmas. How about that? I recommend it. Ooh, these are getting me over here. Last one there, straight pulse. For some reason, it's just these pulses that I want to do for longer than 30 seconds. We're not going to. We haven't to the rear. But for some reason, like, I find myself wanting to. Why? I don't know. Knee is locked straight on these ones, straight through the ankle as well. Although I'll be perfectly happy to stop these ones in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now we combo. So bring it all the way in. Moment of release. Extend. Bring it in. Extend. How are we feeling as we get into the final moments of this workout? Things feeling shaky? They feeling crampy? They feeling uncomfortable? Probably. I'm there also. But I tell you what, there's just nothing like a bar workout for that particular feeling. What a feeling it is. Ooh-wee. Final stretch. We have less than a minute of this. There will be one final little thing after this. But the worst of it will be over. Last one there. Keep it long. Baby bend. Push. So just a reminder again, that push is full. The bend is little. But you're gonna pause in that extension. The extension is the important part. So extend, hold. Extend, hold. Don't just hinge at the knee, in and out, because that's not it. You're not gonna find the muscle work there. So you really gotta be on top of it to take these things out of the joints and into the muscles where we want them. Here's 3, 2, 1. Woo, joyful tidings. Oh my God, I'm happy to be done with those. Okay, last 2 minutes, we're gonna do same as before, pulse, knee back, but a little bit amped up, heels up for both of those. 1 minute each, so sit low, lift the heels, and we pulse. If you wanna use chair for stability, hey, that's why it's there. But you can also just bring the hands anywhere. You can wave them in the air like you just don't care. You bring them where you want. Put heels up, pushing heels forward, squeezing abs tight, and really finding a big opening there. So you should kind of feel, I don't know if I describe it as uncomfortable. It's not comfortable, but it's just a weird feeling that you'll feel kind of here through the inside hip flexor, and it's a big squeeze like the corners of the butt just pulling in together. Yeah, like I say, this pulse I don't think is the bad one. Actually, neither of these is that bad. Neither of these is that bad. What am I saying? We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping things up nice and strong. A few more seconds of these. A little shake is great. And then here we go with the knees. So press, press. Bit of a tricky one for balance, potentially, but it is a good opportunity to test the line of the spine. Because if you're really, really straight there with abs engaged, should be able to maintain that balance. You might be a little shaky. You can probably see my legs are shaking on these, and that's fine. But you should be able to stay nice and tall. Check the chin as well, because sometimes even just dropping the chin, like I felt a difference there in balance. So that can make quite a big difference. So keep the chin lifted, neck nice and long. Oh yeah, we're cruising. We're cruising through these. I say as my legs are shaking uncontrollably. 10 more more seconds. Let's see if we can still a little lower. Get more of a shake. Why not? For the final 10 seconds. Here's 3, 2, 1. Release. Give the hips, a little wiggle around there. And then again, let's just do what we did at the start here. Sink down low, hands to the legs, press back. And other direction. Hello. That's excellent. Come through center, turn toes forward, straighten the legs, come into a forward fold there. Just give the hips a little wiggle side to side. Heel toe the feet back to hip distance. Bend the knees, slowly roll up, and we'll just take a standing pigeon here real quick. So crossing one ankle over opposite knee. Again, you got the chair there, or a wall, table, whatever. You can use it for a bit of balance, but you could also not. Up to you. For stretches, I really like to use it for a bit of balance because it's there. Why not? And go ahead, release, switch sides. Whew. There we go. Feels spicy. That is us done. I hope you guys really enjoyed that very kind of classic bar workout. I hope that you are feeling all sorts of things. If so, please do give this video a like down below. It lets me know that you want to see more of this type of thing. Along those lines, if you have any specific requests for things you would like to see more of, let me know that down below in the comments. And of course, if you didn't do it the first time, hit that subscribe button to come back twice per week. Lots of fun this year. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.